Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. How it sets up Mary's latest appearance and feud with Audrey. The young Sheldon universe has always been full of heartfelt moments, complicated relationships, and deep-rooted family dynamics. With the recent development of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, fans are left wondering what this means for the greater Big Bang Theory lore. However, the surprise doesn't end there. This marriage plays a crucial role in setting up Mary's latest appearance and an inevitable feud with Audrey. This shift in storytelling not only strengthens the emotional stakes, but also ties into the established canon of the Big Bang Theory in surprising ways. Let's break down how Georgie and Mandy's relationship influences Mary's next big move, and why Audrey's involvement could lead to an unforgettable feud. 1. Georgie and Mandy's marriage, a union with complications. Georgie and Mandy's relationship has been a roller coaster from the start. What began as an unexpected pregnancy led to a deeper connection between them. While Georgie's commitment to Mandy and their child has been clear, the question of marriage was always a looming issue. Now that Georgie and Mandy are officially married, their relationship dynamic shifts. The union itself, though heartfelt, doesn't necessarily resolve all their problems. Georgie, being young and still finding his way in the world, has a lot to prove as a husband and father. Mandy, on the other hand, is grappling with her own fears about stability and whether Georgie can truly provide the kind of life she envisions for their child. Their wedding might have been a sweet moment, but it doesn't erase the tensions that have been brewing, especially with their families. And this is where Mary and Audrey come into play. 2. Mary's latest appearance. A mother's struggle. Mary Cooper has always been a strong-willed, religious, and protective mother. She has a firm idea of how things should be, especially when it comes to family. Georgie's sudden marriage, though perhaps inevitable, wasn't exactly what she envisioned for her eldest son. Mary's reaction to Georgie and Mandy's marriage will be multi-layered. Faith and morality conflict. As a devout Christian, Mary likely wanted Georgie and Mandy to be married before having a child. However, she also wanted it to happen in a way that felt right, without pressure, regret, or rushing into something unprepared. Now that they are married, Mary might question if it was for love or just for duty. Overprotective instincts. Even though Georgie is legally an adult, Mary has never truly stopped worrying about him. She might see this marriage as Georgie taking on too much responsibility too soon, leading her to interfere in ways that frustrate both him and Mandy. Her own struggles. Mary is dealing with her own life changes, including the grief of losing George Sr. in the near future, which we know happens before Big Bang Theory. The stress of Georgie's marriage, on top of everything else, could push Mary toward making rash emotional decisions. Mary's latest appearance in the storyline will highlight her struggle between letting go of control and holding onto her family's values. However, her biggest challenge may come in the form of Mandy's mother, Audrey. 3. Audrey and Mary, a feud in the making. Audrey, Mandy's mother, has never been shy about her disdain for Georgie and the Cooper family's circumstances. She initially disapproved of Mandy's involvement with Georgie and wasn't thrilled about becoming a grandmother under these circumstances. Now, with Georgie and Mandy officially married, Audrey's concerns might shift, but they won't disappear. Instead, they could fuel a bitter rivalry between her and Mary over what's best for the newlyweds and their child. Why will Mary and Audrey clash? Parenting philosophies. Mary and Audrey have different ideas about how Georgie and Mandy should be raising their child. While Mary is deeply religious and traditional, Audrey might push for more independence for Mandy, believing she shouldn't be tied down by Georgie's family obligations. Control over the marriage. Both women are strong-willed and protective of their respective children. Mary might try to influence Georgie's decisions, while Audrey will insist that Mandy doesn't let the Coopers dictate her future. This power struggle will cause serious tension. The issue of financial stability. Audrey has always been skeptical about Georgie's ability to provide. If Georgie struggles financially, Audrey will use that as proof that Mandy deserves better. Mary, however, will likely defend Georgie's hard work, insisting that Audrey is being unfair. Religion and influence. Mary might want her grandchild raised in the church, while Audrey might push back against that, believing Mandy should make the decision independently. This could escalate into a personal attack on Mary's faith, something she won't take lightly. 4. The bigger picture. How this feud shapes Georgie and Mandy's future. While Georgie and Mandy's marriage is a major milestone, their ability to navigate the pressures from their mothers will determine whether they succeed as a couple. Will Georgie and Mandy be able to stand up to their mothers and make their own choices? Could Mary and Audrey's conflict push them closer together, or drive a wedge between them? How does this family tension influence Georgie's eventual fate in Big Bang Theory, where we know he ends up running a tire business and is estranged from Sheldon? The ongoing drama between Mary and Audrey is more than just a side plot. It tests Georgie and Mandy's resilience. Their ability to set boundaries and carve out a life for themselves will ultimately determine whether their marriage is a lasting one or a short-lived attempt at doing the right thing. 5. Connecting to Big Bang Theory. Will this feud have long-term consequences? For fans of the Big Bang Theory, this storyline could be planting seeds for future developments. Mary's increasing stress could foreshadow her struggles after George Sr. His passing and how she becomes more attached to Sheldon, leading to her overbearing tendencies seen in Big Bang Theory. Georgie's possible alienation from his family might start here, as conflicts with Mary and Audrey force him to make tough choices. Sheldon's perception of his family drama could be shaped by witnessing his mother's conflicts, explaining his dismissive attitude toward Georgie's struggles in the future. Final thoughts. An explosive future for the Coopers and McAllisters. Georgie and Mandy's marriage isn't just a personal milestone. It's a catalyst for deep-seated family conflicts that will shape the future of the young Sheldon storyline. With Mary's overprotective nature clashing with Audrey's sharp disapproval, tensions are bound to explode. While Georgie and Mandy might hope for a fresh start, their biggest challenge won't just be their marriage. It will be navigating the battle between their mothers and proving that their love can withstand the storm. One thing is certain, Mary and Audrey's feud is just beginning, and it could have lasting effects on the entire Cooper family.